Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like it o'clock. I'm Pearlo, and you're watching my NHL Pearls of Wisdom when I feel like it. Doing the video when I feel like it. That's why I say that right in the beginning, because I only do things when I feel like it now. Just decided that to be that way. It's been working pretty well. That's why I do videos in the bathroom and over at Helen's here. This is Marisha. Marisha the plant. It's one of Helen's plants. She didn't name her plants. Do you know that? That's weird. I never really was into plants. My wife started getting into them, and now I am. We got lots of games to get to. I have to. This is actually Friday night because tomorrow I have to get everything ready for the Pearlo Days celebrations. We have to get all the Pearls of Wisdom necklaces wrapped, and we have to get all the trimmings and the food and coffee, lots of coffee, namaste. And all of those fine things that I'm sure you're going to have to do as well. So you probably have to watch that tonight. Put down in the comment section what is exactly that you do in your family for Pearlo Days. I like to hear all the imaginative ways that you celebrate, and tell your friends to remember to hit the subscribe and all of those things like that. Turn it into a subscribe to Pearlo party, right? That's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow I got all the skipping ropes and all the trinkets. It's gonna be quite. I'm so excited. I just can't. Pearlo Day only comes 4 times a year, and it needs to be celebrated to the highest level, I say. Okay, yesterday, I want to apologize. This is going to be a longish video, because I have to do all the games all at one time because of the restrained time. I don't even know how I'm going to get my 14 naps in tomorrow. How do you get your 14 naps? Put that in the comment section too. How do you get your 14 naps in on Pearlo Days? I find it very trying, very trying. But yesterday, the Vegas-Dallas game, I have an apology to make. Sort of. Yeah, I found out in the afternoon that the reason why Montgomery got fired apparently was alcohol related and the way he was acting or what have you. Possibly he could have a drinking problem, or I'm thinking that the possibility is that he got there is one who was it, the guy that does 30 and 30, whatever his name is, Elliot Friedman. He mentioned that Montgomery likes to party a little bit, and maybe he got himself a little bit in trouble with the alcohol, and tried to take on one of the players' ladies or something of that nature. I don't know, but all I do know is that I should have taken that into consideration, because that sort of thing is going to have a serious effect in the room. Okay. How Rick Bowness handles that, I don't know, but there's a lot of drama that comes with that. There's a lot of chatter and just ickiness, and certainly affects the energy. And I did not take that into consideration when I took Dallas yesterday to win against Vegas. Colorado and the Hall situation. Hall looks like he's going to be traded. I've been telling you all along here that it was going to be traded before the deadline. They have to get him out of there. There is apparently an attitude issue there with Taylor Hall. A negative Nancy. A little bit of a negative Nancy, I hear. Anyways, we've got a lot of games to get to, so I'm going to start. Let's get ready. Get in your positions. Shine up those necklaces. Let's get at her. Okay. Senators versus the Jackets. Okay, I'm fading this game probably. Senators are going to have Nielsen in net. Nielsen's been hotter than hell. Korpisalo's been playing well. Senators also just lost DeMello, one of their few NHL caliber defensemen that they keep on winning with. Jackets are still without Werenski, but it doesn't seem to have bothered them lately. Here's the thing. The Senators outwork a lot of teams. They're not going to outwork the Jackets. With DeMello being out, this is under, okay? I think I'm taking the Jackets 2-1, but I'm fading who wins the game. You could take either one in the points and you'd probably be okay. I would definitely say take Jackets in the points, for sure. That would be your probably best bet on that. There are both minus money to pick too. But under. Sabres versus the Islanders. Sabres are getting plus 155 here. They've been playing quite a bit. It's just so hard to go against the Islanders. They seem to be able to dismantle just about any team if they're playing on the right frame of mind. Came off a big win against the Panthers. Tough game. I'm taking the Islanders 3-2. Just leave it at that. Also, all of these depend on, of course, the goaltender. So we're going to be in the comment section, aren't we, boys and girls? The comment section was a little light today. And I'm thinking it's Friday. I'm giving you a pass. And there was only 2 games. I really want to feel that connection, you know? I want to connect. I want to namaste. That means connect with your divine. Yeah. I like your divine. Okay. Gibson versus, this is funny, I put Gibson versus the Rangers instead of Ducks versus the Rangers. Might as well be, because as Gibson goes, so does the Rangers. The Rangers getting plus 127. However, it's the 3rd game on the road trip, on the Western road trip. Tough call. Manson's back for the Ducks, and that's the thing that I think is going to lean me towards taking the Ducks. I definitely would think an under here, assuming Gibson's in net. It's possible they could be playing Miller here because they haven't played him for a while. Again, Lundqvist is the only one right now that is for sure in this. So Lundqvist is playing. If they play Miller, I go Rangers. If they play Gibson, I go Ducks. Ducks will give you good money probably. Canes versus the Flames. Here's the goaltender thing again. Mrazek, I take Flames. For the Canes, Mrazek in for the Canes, I take the Flames. If Reimer's in for the Canes, I take the Canes. It's hard to run against the Flames' energy. They won 7 in a row. But the Canes are playing hot too, and a lot of scoring. I think one thing you could do here is go for the over because the Flames are playing freewheeling. Give credit to Ward. He decided, you know what, these guys got to have fun, and they're going to have fun, and there's going to be a lot of scoring. And Canes can score too. So I definitely would look the over here. As it is right now, I have it 4-3 either way. Stars versus the Preds. I just told you about the energy, right? I don't know if that's not going to carry over right now. I think things are a little bit disheveled. The Preds have been playing a little bit better. Goaltending has been the issue, though. Stars are on a back-to-back, I believe. Yes, they are. And so they're going to have Khudobin in net. I'm taking the Preds 3-2. Leafs versus the Oilers, I can't take the Oilers. They got Smith in net. They'd be crazy to put Smith in net. It's probably Koskinen. The Leafs flow right now is too good. They've been on the road for a bit, but I just can't give anything to the Oilers right now until I see otherwise. The Leafs' depth should chew them apart, honestly. I'm taking the Leafs, and I'm saying like 4-2, 5-2 maybe, even an over. Flyers versus the Wild. Check this out. Lindbaum, Myers, Farabee, and Konechny out for the Flyers. And Lindblom, cancer possibility there in the bones. Usually not life-threatening, but still, man. 23-year-old kid just starting to really flow in the NHL, and you get news like that. We're with you, man. We are with you. We connect with your divine. Here's some pearls. Here's some pearls for you. Healing pearls. These are special healing pearls. There. Just landed on him. He's fine. Okay. Sorry about that. Shouldn't be laughing at it. Yeah. Anyways, that being said, I'm taking the Wild 3-2. They're playing hard hockey. Assuming Stahl's in. Stahl almost didn't make it last game. So I'm taking the Wild 3-2. Canadians versus the Red Wings. This completely depends on the goaltenders. Red Wings really don't have a backup goaltender, Comrie. They've been playing the hell out of Bernier, and they're on a back-to-back. I almost want to take the Wings here because they started the good flow against the Jets. But if Comrie's in net, I can't. There's no way. Canadians then may play the kid again, Caden Primo, who looked fantastic, by the way. If not, they're going to play Price. I'm swinging the Canadians 3-2, but I'm probably, like I said, stay in that comment section for this one in particular, especially. Lightning versus the Caps. Caps are getting plus money here. I'm taking Caps all day just about against everybody, even though it's a tough one because the Lightning have been playing better. But I just can't go against the Caps if they're healthy and Holtby's in net. I just can't go against them. Sorry. So I'm taking the Caps 3-2. Bruins versus the Panthers. I'm not touching the Panthers until they show me something. They look just absolutely brutal. And I think Bobrovsky, I've said it again, is the big problem there. Somebody's got to wring this guy's neck and tell him to shut his hole or something. I don't know what you do. You got him signed for 10 more years. If his head's got too big, he's turned into an arrogant jerk. Do you think telling him to stop is going to change much? I don't know, man. Difficult times there. Bruins flow has not been the greatest, but I have a feeling they turn it around here against the Panthers. I'm taking them 4-2. Kings versus the Penguins. This weird in the injury, TSN injury thing, it says Malkin has the disease. Wow, just the disease. You know, the disease. It's weird. Check it out if it's still there. Malkin being out or not, even though Crosby and Malkin are out, Kings have been playing a lot better, but it's kind of hard to go against Penguins here. I probably fade this game. You could put, if you take a bunch of the ones here that look like they're going to be easy, like, say, for instance, the Caps and the Lightning. If you took, no, that's not a good example. Stars versus the Pred. Take Stars in 1.5, you're probably good. I haven't given you percentages for any of these, but I'm going to at the end. So wait till the end. Devils, I'll take the Penguins 4-2, but I'm not confident about it. And that'll come up in the percentages, won't it? Yes, it will. Yotes versus the Devils. Well, Hall probably won't be in if he's not traded yet. Still hasn't heard anything about trading. If you didn't know, I don't know how you wouldn't. Just like I don't know how you don't know about the videos if you've never watched them before. I don't know. But Hall was kept out for precautionary reasons. Now, a lot of people are saying trade, and I think that's likely the case. It could be that Nesradine, their new coach, has finally got fed up with his negative attitude and just said, you know what, shut. Precautionary is like keeping him away from our players because he's so freaking negative. So change your way or you're going to sit. That would be a very good thing to do, and I'm glad if that's the case. Good for you, Nesradine. Some coach had to have balls there to do that. Hawks versus the Blues, forget about it. I mean, the Hawks are out without Keith, without, can't read my writing, Shaw, Mata. They're just in a terrible spot, and they're missing somebody else too, but I can't read my writing. But the Blues are Forget, like, this has got to be it. This is a guaranteed game. I say the Blues, and they're putting Crawford in it. The Blues 5-2. You could go over here. Hawks look horrible. Last game just looked horrible, and several times through the year, I can't see the Blues touch. I can't see the Hawks even touching this game. Canucks versus the Sharks. Wait for the goaltender. They have the same problem the Canucks do. Their backup Demko is injured, and they have no backup basically. McIntyre, and every time he's played in the NHL, he's been lit up. So I think they'll probably be playing Markstrom here. I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up a goaltender somewhere just to have a backup for their next game, because they're on a back-to-back. Or they're going to play Markstrom both. But if they play Markstrom, the Sharks already are saying Dell's going to be in net. I can't take Dell. I just can't take Dell. He's just consistently bad. Anyways, boys and girls, so I'm taking the Canucks 5-3. Okay, percentages, real quick. Jackets versus the Senators, coin flip. Islanders versus the Sabres, I'm giving Islanders 61%. Rangers versus the Ducks, I'm giving the Ducks about 56% at this moment. Flames versus the Canes, it depends on the goaltender. If Reimer's in net, 57%. If not, Flames, 57%. Preds versus the Stars, I do not like this flow in the Stars game. I'm taking the Preds, 65%. Oilers versus the Leafs, I'm taking the Leafs about 70%. Flyers versus the Wild, I'm taking the Wild at a high 60% with all those injuries there. I just can't. The thing is this Carter Hart. Carter Hart could win the game, but I've still got to go the Wild. Red Wings versus the Canadians, I'm not touching it to the goaltenders. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'll put it in the comment section tomorrow. Caps versus the Lightning, I'm taking the Caps, but not at a very high percentage, like 57%. Bruins versus the Panthers, I'm taking the Bruins at 65%. Kings versus the Penguins, I'm not liking, without Malkin in there, it's going to be a tough go. But I think I still take the Penguins at about 55%. Yotes versus the Devils, I'm taking the Yotes at 70%. That energy is just brutal. However, the thing is, if Hall gets traded, there may be like just frolic in the land, pearls everywhere. And the Devils could go out and go lights out. But for now, till I see some different flow, I got to take the Yotes. The Yotes have been playing very well. Blues versus the Hawks, I don't give these out too much. 80%. 80 to 85%. I would take 82.3%. Okay. And Canucks versus the Sharks. Again, goaltender. I don't even think I'm going to give you a percentage on this until I know the goaltenders. Well, this is a 20-minute video, but you're going to watch every minute, aren't you? Make sure you get your rest, get your naps. Don't go wearing those pants during Pearlo days. I don't want to see any of that. If I see any pictures of you wearing the pants on Pearlo days, I'll be sending you to the Institute for Spanking here in Edmonton, and you will be getting right spanked. All right? Hit the subscribe bell. Namaste. Lots of love to you.